Hey everyone, and welcome back to another episode of Retro Wednesday, or should I say Retro Monday, seeing as this is a Monday. But anyway, today we're going to be taking a look at none other than SpiderMan 3 for the PS2, because, this movie is releasing in theaters again today, so better time than ever to take a look at SpiderMan 3. But without any further ado, let's swing on into it. So this is a game that I actually never played as a kid. I did play Spider-Man for the Xbox and a little bit of Spider-Man 2, I think on the GameCube at a friend's house, but I never played Spider-Man 3. We're playing the PS2 version today. This game also released on Xbox and PS3. However, it is a completely different game, sort of. Like, the PS2 version and the Wii version, I believe, are based off of Spider-Man 2, whereas the PS3 and Xbox 360 versions, they're completely reworked. But according to the research that I did, the PS2 version is the way to go when it comes to Spider-Man 3. Now, I already played through most of the tutorial. Again, it is voiced by none other than Bruce Campbell, and we do have Kirsten Dunst and, Tobey Maguire, and this one has James Franco in it, so that's cool. But, yeah, we're just swinging on through the city. I think we're doing a story mission to go and beat up some thugs. Now, from what I played of this, which was, basically just the tutorial, they did implement a dodge button in this version of the game, which is kind of cool. And the combat was kind of reworked where it's your generic, 1, 2, 3 hit combos. I think it's similar to how the first game was, whereas the second game became a little more fluent. This one is a little more kind of clunky, it feels like, and I don't know if that transfers over to the other versions of the game, or if it's just, the PS2 and Wii version. But if you know, go ahead and leave a comment down below, because I'd be curious to know if the combat is completely different between this version and the flagship version being, the PS3 and Xbox 360. Now, what's funny about this is, albeit this is the PS2 version, this does not look much different from what I've seen of the PlayStation 3 and Xbox 360 versions of this game. They still look jank as hell, so at least we got that going. I do have to say that using Spider-Man 2 as a base was probably a good idea for this version, because it means that the swinging is just as good as it was in Spider-Man 2. So apparently we got access to the web zip ability, and this is pretty good. This makes climbing walls a lot better, seeing as I don't think there's any way for you to sprint up the walls in this game, or jump. So this is kind of the only way that you can rapid climb a wall. Or maybe it's an upgrade. As with Spider-Man 2, this game does feature an upgrade system where you earn hero points for completing missions, and then you can use said hero points to unlock new abilities or combos or whatnot. I mean, so far so good. I don't think this is a bad version of the game. Now, I'll have to play the next gen version to really tell if this is that bad, but so far, I mean, it's a decent Spider-Man game. Swinging feels good, combat's not too bad. I mean, the only downside is that I don't think they ever released this on the original Xbox. It was just PS2 and Wii. If you know if there is a Xbox 360 or an original Xbox version of Spider-Man 3, go ahead and let me know, because I would be curious to know. That definitely would probably be the best version of the the PS2 style of console, because typically the frame rates are better. It has higher resolution modes most of the time on the Xbox. Most original Xbox games can do 480p, whereas with the PS2, most of them are in 480i. So, you have better, or at least a cleaner picture. So with that being said, if you made it this far in the video, go ahead and leave a comment down below. Do you prefer the original Xbox for multi-platform games, or do you prefer the PS2 for multi-platform games? Because I would be very curious to know. So that is the one thing about this game that's kind of strange, is the inputs feel a little weird when you're doing the combat. It's kind of like you don't want to mash the buttons, you kind of want to time them out, because if you mash them, it's like they don't register the inputs. So you want, instead of going punch, 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 and then heavy attack, you want to go punch, 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 heavy attack, and then it'll play out a little better. And this game actually has finishers in it, which is kind of cool. So if you end up defeating an enemy with a combo, you'll do like a special move, like when I was doing the little kicks at the end of my punch combos, as you saw while I was fighting those guys. And I think that'll just about wrap things up here for Spider-Man 3 on the PS2. So if you enjoyed, remember to leave a like and subscribe so that you don't miss any future episodes of Retro Wednesday or Monday. And with that, I will see you guys in the next one.